Guys, this is So What If. Before I say anything else, I'm sorry for not posting. I just haven't had the motivation, but I've been trying to force myself to upload. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I haven't been uploading. So, this is one of Deku was isekai'd, probably gonna be something different like Naruto, sent to Naruto's world. So it's either, the title's either gonna be isekai'd or sent, because first of all, I don't know how to spell for shit. So yeah, I don't know how to spell for shit. So I don't know if I'm being loud enough or not. Actually, let me move my phone. Fuck it. I have no clue where to throw my phone. Right by my computer. Yeah, why not? Because move my computer. Yay, fine. That took forever. Also, I had to deassemble my computer fully. And then, yes, shit happened. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for not uploading. Also, photo's not mine. But I did edit the eye a little bit. Yeah. Also, manga spoilers. If you haven't read up to the newest chapters, or slash you don't want to know Deku's quirks from One for All, probably shouldn't be watching this. Because stuff's gonna happen with them. Because I got a good idea with them. Yeah, I've been thinking about this what if for a while, I just haven't been doing it. So, I'm gonna put music in the background. Because I am not sitting here in silence listening to my computer, just use the fans pretty much. So I'm throwing music on. I'm gonna try to make it not super loud. So if I'm thinking about something, you guys can hear it. Also, not my music, but this is copyright-free music because I don't want to get copyrighted. So, Deku. So, for anything like UA stuff, Deku is a older brother for reasons. You'll see why soon. And also in the Naruto verse, the academy doesn't start till you're around not 14, I would say around you start around 6 or 8, so you start around 10. Yeah, 5 years. And you graduate when you're 16. Yeah, I got it. So, nothing happened in UA, no villain attacks or nothing. Deku unlocked his quirks by pure training and stuff like that. He unlocked the ones that we saw and whatever in the manga. And also he's unlocking explosions for a reason, but not right now. If you want to know my reason, I'll tell you right now. See back there? Bakugo's gauntlet. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking. What? Oh, copy. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta fucking do that. Yeah, this is why I don't go on my phone often on camera settings. Look, Bakugo's gauntlet, right? His thing around his neck still there. And this is Kirishima, but Deku won't get anything from Kirishima. You can see his shoulder thing. See? That's the only reason Deku's gonna explosion. Discard, of course. Why wouldn't I discard? Oh, fuck. So, Deku is out fighting villain with Mirio, and the overhaul arc did happen. That is the one thing that did happen. So Aries there. So Deku and Mirio are fighting a villain that pretty much has a time manipulation quirk that's not super strong, but it's gonna malfunction. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna make a pretty much portal to another universe. I don't know if that how it would work, but that's how I think it would work. So Mirio and Deku fighting this villain that has a time manipulation quirk, which pretty much can manipulate the time. Pretty obviously. So what happened is that the villain's quirk malfunctioned, and what happened is that Deku fell into this portal. Mirio saw that and asked the villain, what did he do? The villain had no clue, so he was just standing there clueless. And he was wondering what happened too, so... Deku pretty much fell into a portal, yeah, and Deku was wondering what was happening. He got so stressed that he unlocked Bakugo's quirk, because let's say that Bakugo's stressing out or something, and he unlocked Bakugo's quirk because Bakugo was stressing out about his friends and everything, because he does care. He just doesn't show it. So yeah. Deku fell through the portal and he passed out afterwards. Deku didn't know he unlocked Bakugo's quirk, so Deku passed out after he fell into the portal, and when he woke up, he saw a few Anbu around him, because Deku's pretty much wearing what he's wearing right now. His canon outfit, pretty much. One from the movie. Which I don't get. If it was before... I think it was before, said it was either before or a little bit after the, from the, what do you call it, the, I forgot what you call it. What's it called again? I am not stopping this video until I remember this. So probably skip 20 seconds. Hero license exam. That's what it was. Yeah, I got it. Oh, sorry that I just had to do that. So yeah, sorry. So what happens is that, sorry I rambled off a little bit, but back to the main story. Deku. So Deku pretty much Deku woke up and there, let's say, 3 Ambus around him. And Deku's in a jail cell right now because, yeah. Deku asks where he is, and the 3rd Hokage says that you don't know where you are, kid. And he's like, no, why would I know? Let's say one of the Abus saw Deku fall out of the portal and then said to the rest of his team, so they already know that Deku fell out of the portal. So they ask where he came from. Deku says Japan, and they have no clue what Japan is. No clue one bit. So they ask, what is Japan? Deku's confused, so Deku knows he fell into the portal. So Deku's wondering right now if he got transported to another world. So Deku tells us to the 3rd Hokage, which I don't know his name, which I probably should. So Deku explains that he fell into a portal and then he ended up here, and Deku says he was thinking that he might have got transported from another world or something. / universe. And the Hokage was like, maybe. And the Hokage was like, oh, that would make a lot of sense, that you came from another world. So the 3rd Hokage asked if he knew what chakra was. Deku was like, no, I have no clue what chakra is, and if I did, I would probably have that written down. So the 3rd pretty much explains what chakra is. Deku pretty much explains what a quirk is, and since they're in a different universe, Deku thought it would be fine to tell them out one for all because different universe. So So Deku explains what a quirk is, and they ask if he has one. And he says yes. He explains about One For All because they're in a different universe, so Deku thought it'd be fine explaining what One For All is. And his other abilities come from One For All too. So I'm really hoping this is not too loud because this is like low volume. And if it is, I'm gonna be annoyed. How long has this been going for? 16 minutes? Okay, cool. So they were interested about quirks and everything, so the third asked Deku to explain more about them. Since Deku's a quirk nerd, he explained pretty much all the quirks in a matter of minutes. So Kakashi was there too, just because, and pretty much everybody could sense that Deku had more chakra than the Ninetales, because I want him to, and I was pretty much thinking since he's the 9th successor of One For All, he would have the 9 times the amount of chakra a normal person would have, so Ninetales. So yeah. So they realize that Deku has a greater chakra than almost the Ninetales, but it's more leaning to, well, it's between the middle of the 8 and Ninetales. Like, Deku's right smack in the middle. So, more chakra than the 8 tails, but less chakra than 9 tails. Still a lot of chakra. And Kakashi was thinking about something like maybe whatever a quirk is got converted into chakra. So Kakashi tells the third about it, and he was thinking, it was like, that would make a lot of sense. So they explained to Deku that his quirk might have gotten turned into a chakra. So they asked if Deku can turn on his quirk, or whatever it's called, and Deku's like, yeah, sure. He turns it on, it works, everything works, he's able to float, Black Whip, the danger detection thing, and also he has black hair and green tips, because Deku with black hair looks a lot more cool. And also, one of his eyes turned black, and you know exactly why I'm doing that. The danger detection quirk works perfectly. Deku said, throw a punch at me, and Deku has his eyes closed fully, and Deku was able to sense it and dodge. So everything's working, and Deku is seeing if he had anything else after all that happened. He realized he has explosions. And Deku was like thinking, am I gonna turn out like Bakugo? And then he realized he has explosions. I think Deku got excited. The only reason I'm not tired right now is because I've been up for multiple hours without sleep. I've been running only on food and pop. And yes, I call it pop instead of soda. Fight me. So, they, so, the, the third Hokage told Kakashi to train Deku. And Kakashi agreed because he wanted to see what this kid could do. Also, let me tell you his abilities. He obviously has a Sharingan in one eye, but he's able to turn that off and on. That's because of his danger detection quirk. The Black Whip is shadow manipulation, not shadow manipulation, but the shadow jutsu that Shikamaru, yeah, Shikamaru uses, but instead of it being an actual jutsu, it's more, if Deku wraps you in the tentacles, you get paralyzed. The float will stay float, because I couldn't think of anything to do with that. Explosion will go to explosion release. He won't have the weird hand things on his hand. He'll just be able to make explosions out of his hands, and if he does some kind of jutsu out of it, he's able to make larger explosions without hurting his hands. Well, his wrists. One for All will give him lightning, special lightning, and lightning is his affinity. His chakra natures will be lightning, water, wind, and earth. I feel like I'm being too quiet but too loud at the same time. He knows Kenjutsu, which is pretty much using a sword, if you didn't know. Most of you probably did. Probably like 1% of you didn't. I was in that 1%. He has Swift Release because of One for All. And, of course, he'll have the Mangekyo. It won't be immediate, but he'll have the 2 Tomoe when he unlocks it first. And his Mangekyo is pretty much able to create and control lightning. No Susanoo because you need 2 Sharinegans for that. So
So Deku asked Kakashi's name, and Kakashi said his name is Kakashi Hatake. Since Deku's still that nice person, I am gonna make him a lot better, a lot tougher. I'm gonna make him a lot tougher though, because I can't deal with Deku being a crybaby. Well, I can deal with him being a crybaby, but have you ever seen Gacha Life? They make Deku like a crybaby. I don't care about gay ships, but they make Deku horrible. If you do a gay ship, I'm fine with it, but if you do something like, I don't know, like make Bakugo and Todoroki all pervs and Deku dress all girly and everything like that, seriously. The fuck? I don't care about gay ships, just make them close to canon, but seriously, people. I just believe that they don't watch My Hero Academia and they're just doing it. Sorry for rambling off of there, but I just had to get it out of my system. So yeah, sorry for rambling off. I just had to get out of my system. So, Deku asked Kakashi's name. Kakashi said his name was Kakashi Hatake. And Kakashi asked Deku's name. Deku said, I'm Izuku Midoriya, but you can call me Deku. Since they don't have the same meaning in the worlds, it will basically, they don't know what Deku means. They don't know what Deku means and everything like that. So Kakashi said weird but cool. So Kakashi pretty much trains Deku, and he does start going to academy, and his first day, Ruka pretty much knows that Deku's from another world, so yeah. But Deku won't say that to many people. So, by the way, during the training with Kakashi, he unlocked his Tsutomu. I thinking about his pretty much his little brother and his friends and everything, his mom. And that was at night, pretty much during training with Kakashi, because they mostly train at night. Kakashi has missions during the day. So his first day, he introduces himself, and this is the last year of the academy. He's a year older than everybody else, because he's already 16. But let's just say his birthday was like a few days past like 5 days. So he's barely 16. So he says his name is Izuku Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. And he said you guys can just call me Deku. And so Deku pretty much, well, Iruka says, Izuku, you can go sit next to, they created an OC for the ship that's gonna go back with Deku to the MHA world. And I'm gonna practice pronouncing this name before I go any further, so give me like a few minutes. Okay, got the name. So, Uruka says you can sit next to Sasura and Naruto. Right in the middle, pretty much. And the Sasura is in a Uchiha, and the Uchiha massacre did happen. But Sasuke and I'm gonna have to get a better name, well, an easier name to pronounce. I'm just gonna say Sauce, just to make my life 100 times easier. Okay, so Deku, Uruka, so it's pretty much a free period right now, so they can just talk right now, and he pretty much introduces himself to Naruto and Sasuke. The Uchiha clan did happen, but Sasuke is Sasuke's older sister by like a few minutes. They're twins. So Deku pretty much introduces himself as Izuku Midoriya. And he's talking to Naruto. And this is like almost the very end of the academy. Probably like 5 months until the end. So Deku introduces himself as Izuku Midoriya, and Naruto introduces himself as Naruto Uzumaki. And he also introduces himself to Sasuke. And the three of them became quick friends. So after that day, pretty much, the three of them normally hang out. And one day, Sasuke was wondering where she was going, because Deku mostly stays in Kakashi's house because it's easier. And Kakashi has no one there, so he's mostly lonely. So pretty much having a child there. And for Deku, pretty much a father figure. Yeah. So Deku normally train. Yeah. My brain's going fried a little bit. So Sasuke followed Sas, and Naruto didn't come that day, so it was just her and Deku. So Sasuke was like thinking, like, they're dating or something? Because Sasuke didn't really like Deku, because it was like Naruto's personality, but not prankster. Nice. But they both always have a smile on the face, which Sasuke doesn't know why. That's the only reason Sasuke doesn't like Naruto. Not really, but yeah, since the Uchiha thing did happen, Deku pretty much, well, Sasuke, pretty much pure emo. Except for around his sister, older sister, because he doesn't want her to worry. So, yeah, so they're just pretty much hanging out. And also they both did get crushes on each other. I'm not good about love things because, yeah, multiple reasons. I only know it because of anime. So, yeah. Deku, pretty much, since he's polite, he mostly pays for everything. He pays for mostly everything. Because he did exchange his money. And most of the time it's Kakashi buying stuff, so Deku has a lot of money. So, Sasuke went home after seeing all of it happen, and Deku knew that, Sasuke was there, but didn't mind it one bit. Because it was Sasuke. Just Sasuke. Sasuke can't hurt you. Deku could easily beat up Sasuke. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, Deku. Give me a second. Water, because I'm thirsty. Oh, so this is what sauce looks like. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it on this picture for now, because I needed to change it anyway. How long I've been going? Almost 39 minutes. I'm gonna try to go for at least an hour or a half. Because since I haven't been posting, I want to give you something. I want to give you guys something. So after the 5 month, well, not. So pretty much Sasuke gets home, and Sasuke was just sitting there looking at her. Sasuke was like, what were you doing with that loser, or whatever he would say. Whatever, Sasuke would say. Pretty much Naruto, but to Deku instead. She's like, what? Sasuke said the guy with the green hair, green broccoli hair. Well, black hair, pretty much. The black with green tips hair. Sasuke's like, is he your boyfriend or something? She blushes. See, this is why I'm not good at this kind of stuff. She blushes and says like, no, stuttering. I am not doing stuttering. I'm not doing it. For the life of me, I'm not doing it. Unless someone dares me to. If someone dares me to, and then I'm gonna fucking have to do it. Someone's gonna do that. $20, someone's gonna do that. Fuck. I gotta go think of something. Give me a second.
I'm back. So,
Yeah, sorry for the pause. I thought of something. So, Sasuke was like, are you sure about that? And she was stuttering, saying, yeah. Don't get fucking shit. Fucking hot out here. And I'm not outside. It's 1:50 a.m. I don't know why I don't know why I would be outside. I don't know why. So, not Deku. So, Sasuke was like, okay, and like, are you sure about that voice? Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. But, like one of those voices that, you know, that's, you think someone's lying. So, Deku gets back and everything. So, after the 5 months is over, so, Deku. So after, yeah, I'm losing my mind actually. So Deku, after the months, has the 3-tomoe, almost to the Mangekyo. I'm gonna make Deku OP, so when he goes back, he can pretty much destroy everybody. but he won't be using all of his abilities and whatever. So Deku knows how to use a sword because Deku asked Kakashi if he can if he can teach Deku how to learn a sword. And Kakashi was like, sure, why not? Sword would be actually pretty useful for you. So Kakashi teaches Deku how to use a sword because it's Deku. He knows how to use a sword. Well, now he knows how to use a sword. So that's Kenjutsu. So after these during these 5 months, Deku's and Sausage. Yeah, Sausage. But the crush has been getting bigger for both of them. So, yeah. So, they pretty much both have a huge crush on each other. And they're really blind about it, too. They know that, well, they don't know that they both have a crush on each other. Deku knows that she has a crush on him because he's observant. But he just doesn't have the guts. Which I say is fair enough. If I was him, yeah. So Deku, Deku passes easily. Everything happens in canon except Deku's there and passes. That's funny. Sorry, I'm playing Bed Wars and someone just fell off the void by themselves. I didn't even hit them once. That was funny. So Deku, so everything happens in canon except pretty much the teams. The teams are pretty much Deku, Sas, and Naruto, pretty much replacing Sasuke and Sakura. They will still be on teams, but a different ones. Actually, let's say they didn't have enough Genin instructors, so they have to pretty much have the team really big. So it's Sasuke, Sas, Naruto, Sakura, and Deku. All of them on Team Kakashi. So Deku was like, okay. Deku knows to eat. Kakashi's not gonna make Deku any food because he knows not to eat. So, yeah, so Kakashi's not gonna make Deku any food, but Deku knows to eat instead of just not eat. Because he's been trained by Kakashi, first of all, so he knows what Kakashi's gonna do. So what happens is that Deku eats. I'm not gonna tell you all Deku's jutsus because I'm not gonna even go close to naming them all. But he does have around, I'd probably say it was around 35% during the war arc, which is pretty much where they're at, but Deku training instead. So yeah. What happens is that Deku eats, of course. Deku eats, of course, and they go to the training grounds. He knows that Sas will eat because she's smart. Deku told Naruto to eat because Naruto's not smart. And they thought that Sasuke and Sakura were smart, but turns out they weren't. Deku did bring extra food because he knew Kakashi was going to be late. So Deku brought extra food for everybody. So Deku pretty much, after an hour and a half, he gave out the food to everybody because Kakashi takes forever. So Deku pretty much Deku pretty much he pretty much went to he gave out the food to everybody, and Sasuke and Sakura said, "You're not supposed to eat." But Deku was like, you guys aren't smart. You guys you were supposed to eat. This thing's about teamwork. So I brought some food for all of us so we can eat, so we can do our best. Deku knows all about teamwork because, yeah, hero training. Sorry for the pause there. My phone turned off. I don't know how long I was there, so I'm just going to say that. So the bell test is happening, and Deku ate, Sas ate, and Naruto ate because Sas and Deku told Deku, well, not Deku, told Naruto to eat. And so he did. And so Deku brought food for the team because he knows this thing's going to be all about teamwork, because his whole hero training is about teamwork. So yeah. So Deku, after an hour and a half of Kakashi being late, how long have I been going actually? Okay, half an hour more, because you guys deserve it. You guys need more. Also, thank you for like 380 subscribers. Appreciate it. First of all, I didn't think I would get that far. So thank you. And also, yeah, thank you. Also, I'm gonna shout out the channel. That's really good. Give me a second. This guy does really good what ifs. Even though there's like only 2 what ifs on here. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I also recommend watching the Naruto what if. Even though the ending was kind of rushed, it was still really good. So yeah, I recommend him. But anyway, back to the story. Kakashi comes after half an hour later because it's Kakashi. And Kakashi sees that they're not hungry, so Kakashi realizes that they ate, which Kakashi's not mad about. Kakashi probably thought that Deku brought the food, which he did. Because he's got the cooking from his mom. Because he had to learn cooking because of his little brother. And also, Deku knows that Sauce and Sasuke are related. Because, yeah. You're welcome. I barely have anything. I can knock it off the edge here. Well, I got nothing better to do, so. Yeah, I got nothing better to do. Sorry. I had no blocks. So, yeah, sorry for the pause. Well, not for a pause, but for me not speaking, rambling off. So, Deku is pretty much just... What he's pretty much doing is that... Kakashi... Sorry. My brain's all over the place at night. Kakashi realizes that they ate, and Kakashi's not surprised because Deku told Kakashi about his hero training and how they had to use teamwork, everything like that. So Kakashi's not surprised that he brought food for everybody. So Kakashi says there are 4 bells here. You have to get only 4 of you will pass, and the last one won't. And we'll go back to the academy. So they were like, wait, what? Not Naruto, though. Not Naruto. Deku. So Deku's like, okay, so everybody goes off their separate ways, excluding Naruto, Sasuke, and Naruto, and Deku. I don't know why I keep saying Deku. Well, not Deku. Fuck. Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy's hacking. So, Deku pretty much, well, the 3 of them pretty much go off, and they, got one. So yeah, Deku, pretty much, what he does is, the 3 of them make a plan. I'm not going to tell you the plan because it's really simple. So, what Deku will do is that he'll distract Kakashi by moving around, and while they're doing that, they're going to grab the bells. very easy plan, but it's gonna most likely it's gonna work because I'm saying so. So yeah. So they put the plan into action. Deku is more using that the third Kage knows that has a Sharingan. He's able to activate it and deactivate it, and also he is well, he knows that he pretty much knows everything. He always has an Anbu watch Deku because, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, Deku, what he does is so Deku so Deku puts the plan into action, and he is using water style since they're by a lake right now. He's using water style plus lightning. It won't make the storm style because he can't. But he is creating some explosions to distract Kakashi with the killed him. He is distracting Kakashi though by using explosions as smoke screens. Oh. So yeah, he's using smoke screens pretty much by using its explosions, the explosion smoke. I'm pretty much using flashbangs and stuff like that since he wrote down about Bakugo's quirk since he was a very child. So he knows pretty much everything about Bakugo's quirk. He knows how to do AP shot, he knows how to do flashbang and everything like that. He's pretty much blinding Kakashi for a few seconds, exploding, using the smoke, and pretty much doing all that. He's floating while doing this, so it's all over the place. Using Black Whip to move Kakashi around a little bit, so Kakashi won't notice that the bells are gone, which they already are. He's just playing around with Kakashi right now, since Kakashi's going easy mode right now. So, oh, I didn't do the roof thing, did I? I know it's important, but still. And I'm just gonna skip all of it. Same thing happened. I don't want to explain stuff right now. Deku, so, yeah. Deku says, okay, we're done here. Right now they've been pretty much in transformations of rocks, twigs, leaves, stuff like that, into bells. So 4 bells around there. And right now Deku has them, and they did use teamwork. They just passed them to they passed 2 to Deku, and Deku passed the other 2 to Sasuke and Sakura. Deku's like, okay, we're done here. Sakura and Sasuke is like, you know you're going back to the academy, right? Deku's like, no, we're not. You guys didn't get the point of this. test. It's supposed to be teamwork. And Deku says, which I'm very experienced in, of teamwork. So, I've done too much talking, but I need to keep going. And also, if I can't go to sleep, I'll probably record another video. And you guys will know, because it would probably be at 6. Probably not an hour long, but long. So, yeah, sorry for rambling. So, Deku pretty much explains that teamwork is the most fundamental part of a team. Because of, if you're just alone, it won't be good. You will most likely die. But if you're in a group, of these 4 people, or more, or less, at least 2, it's becoming a lower and lower chance you won't die in battle. So, yeah, that's pretty much what Deku says, and Deku pretty much, they're like, oh, that makes sense. And they're realizing, like, oh, teamwork is the most fundamental part. So, yeah. So, Deku pretty much... So, Kakashi pretty much says, you guys pass. And Sasuke and Sakura were asking him Deku about what were those explosions. Deku already told Naruto and Sas about he's from another world, another dimension, stuff like that. Weird stuff. So, Deku had to explain to them about how he's from another world, and he has powers, a power cord work, and all that kind of stuff, which I do not feel like explaining. So, Deku pretty much so they said, oh, okay, that makes sense why we never saw you in the village when we were kids and whatever. So Deku was like, yeah, that's why. So Kakashi said, starting tomorrow, the 5 of you guys will be doing D-rank missions. Deku doesn't really mind, because it's Deku. And so, after a month of that happening, Naruto was getting tired and bored of these missions. So, Naruto asked if we could have a C-rank mission. If they could have a C-rank mission. Third Hokage looks at Kakashi. Kakashi shakes his head yes. So, third Hokage said, okay then, and told the bridge builder that he could come in, and they see this drunken man. That's cool. I'm realizing something in here. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to find something. So, Deku. So, the Kakashi said okay, and the bridge builder comes in. Deku looks professional and everything. Same with Sas. But he does make fun of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura the same way. Deku pretty much looks like this. He doesn't have his hero costume on, but he does have the arm braces. Because he still has all the scars and everything from using One For All 100%. And Deku can use around 50% of One For All now. And also, time in this world goes faster than the MHA world. So, yeah. So, Tazunai doesn't make fun of Deku or Sas. But he doesn't make fun of everybody else. Minus Kakashi, because Kakashi looks professional. So, yeah. So, they say, meet at the gate in an hour. Well, let's say 3 hours. Meet at the gate in 3 hours. Which means for Kakashi, 6 hours. They say okay, and 6 hours later, after them waiting for Kakashi, Kakashi appeared. Yay, fun. This is why I don't. I like staying up late at night, but this is why I don't record at night. My brain just goes all wild and all this kind of shit. How long have I been recording for? Okay, you guys get 15 more minutes, because this can take forever to upload. So, Deku, Sas, and Kakashi notice the puddle when they're walking out. Well, pretty much walking. And they give mind to it, but they're not gonna attack it until they pop out. The Demon Brothers pop out, and whole same thing happened, except that, yeah, same thing happened. So, instead of, I think it was Naruto noticing the rabbit. Yeah, it was Naruto noticing the rabbit. It's Deku. And Sakura was like, why did you throw that kunai at a rabbit? And everything like that. Deku was like, don't you see it's a white rabbit in the middle of summer? Why would there be a white rabbit unless it was caged up inside? And then Kakashi saw the sword coming, so he said duck. And Deku said, where's the duck? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, Deku actually ducked. Same thing happened in canon. Deku saw that obviously that Zabuza was not dead. He realized that Zabuza was still alive because he activated his Sharingan for a split second, probably like a second or two, and saw that he was still alive. So, Deku told Kakashi this, that Zabuza was still alive. Deku knows. So Kakashi says okay. So they're gonna be careful. So they go to what was that guy's house? The bridge builder's house. I don't remember his name. And what happened is that everything happened pretty much canon, but that kid, little kid, since Deku has dealt with Koda, he realized that it's pretty much the same exact thing for this kid as Koda. So yeah. So I think Naruto ran out. Yeah, Naruto ran out and trained. Deku didn't run out. Deku pretty much explained his side of the story. Like I didn't come from this world. I came from a different one. I pretty much got transported here. I'm not from this world. And Deku pretty much says, I know a kid pretty much like you, but both of his parents died instead of just his dad. Pretty much adopted dad. But they weren't adopted. It was his real mom and dad too. Oh, that kid. That's too much like Bakugo. Fuck. Pretty much what Deku was saying said, like, he acted like too much like Bakugo. And he was thinking of him getting hit right there. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I could feel that pain through the screen. Pretty much every guy could. So yeah, pretty much everything happens. Kakashi pretty much trained Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura on chakra control. And yeah, they learned how to tree walk after a long time. Deku and Sas were training on their own off to the side because they're training. They needed to train. Deku's training in his Earth style since it's not that good. He's only able to do a little bit bigger explosions jutsus. So he was training on that, on his Earth style. Trying to master that first because he's pretty much mastered everything else. Since he does have the Sharingan. So yeah. Deku pretty much everything happened. So got something in my throat. Shit. So Deku pretty much after he's mostly done with everything, all his training, which is a lot. Deku does know the Shindori because I want him to learn that. So when he gets back, he just can pierce the Nomu's brain in a split second, just body flickering. So Deku pretty much what he does is the bridge thing happened, and I haven't watched Naruto in forever. I'm just pretty much basing this off of what I can remember from Naruto What Ifs. So, Deku, Deku pretty much Deku pretty much, let me think real quick. Deku and Sasuke both got trapped in the ice mirrors. Deku doesn't like to use the Sharingan in front of people, but he realized he had to. And he activated his 3-to-mo in his one eye. Sasuke noticed this and asked about it, and Deku said, "Explain later." Just real quick saying, like, I'll explain later, pretty much. So, Deku, so Deku's floating around, exploding the ice, trying to explode the ice. For some reason, his explosions weren't working, and that's called plot armor for now. So Deku pretty much, what he does is that he's trying to explode the mirrors, and then what happened is that he's about to get hit with a whole bunch of Zen bombs, and Sasuke's knocked out. Then he sees Sas run in and get hit by them. Thinking that she's dead, he unlocks his Mangekyo, and the plot armor is internal. I don't want him to go blind. Let's just say, let's just say one of the successors or whatever had a healing quirk. I'm now just realizing this. Nana Shimura is the only female One For All user. I am now just realizing that. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying that during this. How long have I been going for? I'm gonna probably finish this and then make it the end. So, Deku pretty much is now using his electric ability because now he unlocked it fully. He's able to control and make lightning on will. But it's whenever he has his Mangekyo on only. So what he does is pretty much makes a shock bubble, pretty much shocking a shock spear, pretty much, and pretty much shocking the whole thing. So, yeah, fun. And that was pretty much the end of Haku. He dead. He very dead. And since no one had time to save Zabuza, he dead too. Stabbed right through the heart. So, yeah. So, Gato and his gang comes and pretty much says, oh, I wasn't gonna pay him anyway, and all that kind of stuff. Deku was mad, and Black Whip started going everywhere. He was trying to control it, but it took down all of Gato's men. So yeah, that was the end of that. And that's where I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna show you that guy's one channel one more time. Yeah, this guy, Tau 10. I don't see him get around 91 subscribers. I just want to see him because he's a good web channel. If I knew how to put these things in the comments, in the description, I would. But I don't. So yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Part 2 might be well, not tomorrow, but actually, yeah, probably tomorrow at 2 again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for not uploading again, and see you later.